Today we're doing a pre-op check on the self-contained breathing apparatus. This is done at the start of the shift, after changing your cylinder, after use and after cleaning. The first thing to do is to do a visual inspection of it to make sure there's no deformities, chinks, cuts, nicks, abrasions. So just check the cylinder, make sure there's no gouges out of it, make sure there's no scratches, looks all good. Checking all the straps, making sure they're in functional order, making sure there's no cuts. Checking the air lines, again, making sure they're clear, there's no nicks or cuts in them. And then checking the face mask, the nasal cup, making sure that's all functional. Once we check that and we're happy with that, we have to check the serial numbers. So there's 3 serial numbers to make sure the whole set goes together. There's one on the back plate of each set. You can see that there. There is one just on the elbow near the demand valve. And there's one on the neck strap of the face mask. So we see they all match up and they're all good. So once we've done that, we check all the fittings and making sure they're tight and correct. So we've got the strap here to connect the cylinder to the plate, making sure that's good. We have our dim fitting down here, making sure that's on, finger tight, anti-vibration strap, making sure that's attached. And just go through, get our seating fitting, making sure that's correct. Just connect it to the auxiliary line here. Goes in alright. Is that fine? Done. So that's all good. Once we've done that, we'll check the face mask again. Again, just making sure the fitting there with the demand valve fits okay, making sure there's an O-ring on the end of the demand valve. Again, checking all the buckles, making sure they're fully extended, the old nasal cups in place and correct, which is one of the things to do. And then making sure it connects back properly. Done. Once we're happy with all that, and we're happy that all the straps are fully extended, and ensuring that our demand valve is in the park position, which it is, we can then go and turn on the air. So grab this main wheel valve assembly, turning it on slightly, just give it a half turn, listen for any leaks. Can't hear any leaks, so we're all good, so we can just turn it on fully. Leave that for a bit, and then we can turn it off. Once that's done, just checking the pressure in that. We have to leave it for a minute, and if that drops 10 bar in a minute, then it's failed the test. So while we're waiting for that, so that's going alright. So we'll assume it's going to pass the test. The next is to listen for the audible warning whistle, which should go off at 55 plus or minus 5 bar. So we'll just check that. Listen for it, checking the pressures are going down. There we go. So that went off correctly. Okay, so the air set has passed the test, it's all good. Next thing to do is to write all your information on a tally key. So your rank, your number, the pressure that you have, station number and platoon. While we're at it, we'll test the DSU. This is simply done by pulling the tag, making sure the LED lights go on, get this heartbeats going. Let it sit there for approximately about 40 seconds before it goes into alarm. Once it goes into alarm, we know it's functioning properly. So we'll let that go into alarm. Should be all good. So there it's going into pre-alarm. There's a couple of stages to this. Second alarm. Third. And now it's going into full alarm. To silence it, just press the button twice. Once we're happy with that, return the tally key and turn it off. And that's a pre-op check of the cable. So Stuart, I might get you to go through that for us if you could. Yeah, I know.
All right, yeah, no worries. So, well, I was showing you anyway. Start from the cylinder, work your way down, make sure the lines are good.
Yep.
Make sure your strap's tight, cylinder's in date, service date.
Yep.
Make sure your straps are fully extended. From there you move down to your fittings. Make sure your fittings are all good. There's no obvious damage to your fittings. Make sure your auxiliary is fine. Same deal. Make sure you replace the dust cap. So check that. Make sure all your serial numbers match up according to the strap and the backing plate. Make sure your O-rings are all present. Make sure it's parked. Also up here, make sure your straps are all extended. Make sure there's no components missing. The one valve valves or everything are intact. From there, check your cylinder pressure. No less than 250, 240, sorry. 260, that's fine. Conduct the pressure test by leaving it a minute.
Yep, we're going to assume it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. Then you check your whistle comes in at 50, 55 plus or minus 5. Perfect. Yep. Then check your DSU. Make sure it goes through all stages of alarm. And make sure all the information is correct on your tally.
All good. So we've done all that, mate, we're happy.
And make sure it's on the left strap.
Yes.
As far as the pre-op checks, as long as everything's there and your cylinder's serviceable and your air's good.
Yep. Always, yeah. All good. All right, thank you. Cheers.